Today we're going to be combining two of your favorite dinners, taco and spaghetti. As you can see, very minimal ingredients to make a dish called a one-pot taco spaghetti. First thing, grab yourself a nice sized skillet, set your stove to medium-high, about a 7, and let's get started here on Cook! Don't be lazy! Olive oil, a little bit of drizzle. Let this preheat for about a good minute. Once you feel this is nice and preheated, let's get that oil spread around. Throw in some ground beef. I'm using a pound of ground beef. Dice up half an onion. Some taco seasoning. And all we're going to do is get this meat brown. So I'm going to break it up, stir it up, cook it up for about 5 minutes. As I'm stirring this up, I realized, wrong pot. Mistakes happen. You don't want a skillet. You want a pot. Because spaghetti is going to make a lot. So, you want a nice size pot. Alright. Continue to break it up, stir it up, cook it up. My bad, guys. And just about when it has very little pink left in it, throw in a can of petite diced tomatoes. If you like larger chunks of tomatoes, you can use the regular diced tomatoes. For this, I'm going to use petite diced tomatoes. 1 can. Chop. Well, let me do this. Let me do about half a can of, this is, what is it, 4 ounces, so about 2 ounces of chopped green chilies. And then what we're going to do, get this stirred in. Let that ground beef continue to cook. Let the flavors mesh for about 2 or 3 minutes. Next step. This is a 16-ounce box of spaghetti. I'm going to take roughly half of it because I don't need a lot. And I don't know about you guys, but I always break my spaghetti in half. Beef broth. 1 cup. Let me see how much I have left. One and 3/4 cup is what I have. That's what I'm going to use. It should be sufficient. If you're going for the whole box of spaghetti, I recommend you use 2 cups of beef broth. Half a box, 1 and 3/4 cup of beef broth should be fine. Spread that spaghetti out a little bit to prevent some of it from clumping up together while it cooks. We're going to bring this up to a boil. Now this won't take long to come to a boil, but once it does, drop your stove to about a 1, cover it up, and we're going to let this cook, simmer for about 10 to 12 minutes so that the spaghetti can cook. After that, we'll move on to the next step. Alright. Take some cheddar cheese. I'm going to say a nice handful or so. Eyeball it. And some mozzarella cheese. Same thing. Eyeball a nice, you know what? A nice handful. Come on. The cheesier the better, right? Stir that in. Alright. One last thing. Take a tomato, some cilantro, and dice it up because we're going to use it for some toppings across our taco spaghetti. Can't use the word taco unless it's got some toppings. After that, time to plate up. Taco spaghetti. 2 of your favorite dinners combined into one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next week here on Cook! Don't be lazy.